I think I'm live. Let me try to set this camera up because it's shaky with me holding it. Let's see where I can go with this. But I want to do some quick thoughts on Garcia versus Redkach. Let's see if I can get this somewhere. But there's several reasons Garcia is going to fight Redkach tonight. Why this fight's happening. It'll be an entertaining fight while it lasts. Reason being, Redkach is made to order for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a flat-footed fighter. He likes guys who come straight at him or stand right in front of him. Guys who have lateral movement are going to give Danny Garcia problems. There's several reasons, like I said, why the fight's happening. Number one, it's a stay busy fight. It's a fight made to order for Garcia to look good and set him up for a bigger fight later in the year. There's a reason they chose Redkach. He's a journeyman fighter, type of fighter. Like I said, he's a guy who's going to come straight at Garcia and make him look good. But also, he's a southpaw. That's no accident. He's a southpaw. So why would he fight a southpaw? To get ready for an Errol Spence Jr. or a Manny Pacquiao later in the year. That's what that tells me, that they're going to do one of those two fights for Garcia later in the year. If he's fighting a southpaw, they're going to prep him for a southpaw. The issue with that is all three of those fighters are very much different. Redkach, like I said, a journeyman fighter, not too many great skills. He's going to come straight at Garcia. Pacquiao, a very complex fighter, fights in spurts. And Errol Spence Jr., a guy who can box your ears off. So three very different fighters. So just because he's fighting a southpaw, that's not going to necessarily prepare him for a southpaw later in the year. So, that could be a mistake. However, they're going to put him in there with a southpaw. Garcia in this fight, like I said, he's going to look good. He's going to look good early. I saw the over-under in this fight was 5.5. They set it at 5.5. I would lean towards the under, but this could go over. Redkach is a tough fighter. However, he is a fighter that's going to be there to be hit. So I would not place any money on Danny Garcia since he's like a negative 4,000. I think Redkach was a plus 1,200 or something like that, plus 2,000. So I would put $20 on Redkach. Just if he gets a lucky shot in there, you get a big payout. However, this is a fight that Danny Garcia is going to look good in. But Danny Garcia is one of those fighters, man. He looks good in these fights, but then when he steps up to elite opposition, I've talked to him. I've talked about this many times on this channel. That's when he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle against Errol Spence Jr. When he does step up and fights a guy like that, because Errol Spence Jr. is going to box his ears off. Danny Garcia is not going to be able to find his range. Even an older Manny Pacquiao, he's going to struggle with, because Pacquiao gives you complex looks. He throws from odd angles. He fights in bursts, and Danny Garcia fights in lulls. So when he's fighting in a lull, Pacquiao's going to fight in a burst and just light him up. So Garcia is always going to be that type of fighter that's going to struggle against elite opposition, but look great in fights like this. And this is going to be PBC's opportunity to showcase Garcia in this fight and say, oh, look how great he looks. Oh, look how great he looks. And we're going to step him up. But none of these guys are going to fight Terrence Crawford. None of these PBC fighters want to fight Terrence Crawford. It's just not going to happen at the moment, and that sucks for boxing fans like myself who want to see these guys step up, go to the other side of the street, and fight a Terrence Crawford, who is the best welterweight by far. By far. I don't even think it's close. I think he's head and shoulders above Errol Spence Jr. as well. But Danny Garcia, like I said, in this fight will look good, will win by stoppage probably, but it will be an exciting fight because Redkach does come to fight. He does come to fight. So however long it lasts, there's going to be some fireworks. But like I said, Danny Garcia, just a guy who isn't progressing in his career. He is who he was 5 years ago. He is who he was 7 years ago. Same trainer, his dad, Angel Garcia, who I've broken down video on this channel years ago where Angel Garcia just has not brought Danny Garcia from point A to point B to point C. When Danny Garcia struggles early in the fight, there are no adjustments in the fight. There are no adjustments. Angel Garcia just tells him stuff like, go kick his ass, stuff like that. But there's no adjustments. He never tells me. What Danny Garcia does well is he fights going backwards well. Big left hook, can fight going backwards, can fight well against flat-footed fighters. But like I said, when there's lateral movement and there are adjustments that need to be made, Danny Garcia is who he is, and he doesn't get instruction in the corner to change. So it's always going to be like that. So expect Garcia to win going away tonight by knockout. I'm out. Peace.